Welcome back to our basement. What a mess we have here, right? This is a mess. But this morning I had JR pull this mantle out, and I have already started, but we are giving it such a complete makeover, you're not even going to believe it. So let's see who's here with us today. Megan will be joining us in just a second. She's already joined us. Hello, guys. Yeah, it's back from vacation, and Megan's back with us, and we have just been plowing through our day today. So, true to form, you know me, I decided at the last minute that this is what we're going to do. My calendar of lives doesn't mean a thing anymore. So, let me tell you a little bit about this piece. This piece is something that we've had in the basement for quite a few years. We painted it black a while ago to use as part of a Christmas display, and somebody had taken liberties and totally like trimmed it out with new trim, and it had these pieces like here, but nothing like just nothing worked on it, and I just didn't like it. So I actually just a few minutes ago pulled these things off and filled this with Bondo. I still have a little more Bondo to fill right here.
Bondo fragrance.
You can smell the beautiful Bondo. Smell that beautiful Bondo. Can you find a place to sit?
Yeah, I just need to put my feet up.
Oh.
Okay.
Are they hurting from Disney World?
What's going on?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, she is setting herself up on just a beautiful setup over here. So,
Okay. Hi, Joanne. I did. We had a wonderful vacation.
just sit, can everybody hear you okay, Megan? Let's make sure that they can hear you.
Everybody let me know if you can hear me.
Beautiful. That sounds great.
If I
Okay.
get closer, I will be in frame. So.
Probably not. It's pretty focused right here.
So where would you like me to sit? Here?
How about right on my lap?
Well, let me know if you can hear me or not. Hi, Sandy.
Okay, so here's my plan with this. This trim was also on here, right? And I have already removed this section. Just was a weird configuration.
Is the mic on, Mom? Someone says she can't hear either of us.
Oh. What about now?
Was it off?
No,
All right, keep going.
All right, just let us know how our sound is. I just turned the mic up, so hopefully that'll do it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this other piece of trim. Hopefully you guys can see me, and if not, I'll switch the camera. But I just took a little wedge. I know my dear husband probably was having a panic attack when he heard all the pounding going on down here.
He was.
Oh, I'm sure he was, Megan. You know
Okay,
that.
can hear Mom, but not me. I'll move closer.
Because your delicate, quiet little voice.
Totally.
Would it help over there, Meg, if you put your feet up on that stool?
Don't worry about my feet.
I'll worry about
my feet.
All right, fine. So we're going to pull all of this off. And someone had added a piece of plywood up on here as well. I think I'm going to keep this, but where I pulled off these trim pieces, you can see that it really, like, it's split because it was glued on and nailed on. They did not want this trim going anywhere. But, so I just have a little, I don't know what you call these, a little wedge? No, I don't even know if it's called a wedge. But fortunately, this trim wasn't glued on. It's just nailed, but look at how easy that is, that it came off. Voila, just like that. But I think it's going to change the whole appearance of this piece. And just because I don't want to sand
Right.
here with, you know,
It's a little noisy.
It's noisy, and plus it's going to generate a little bit of dust, and I'm not prepared for that today. But we have already sanded this down, and we sanded the Bondo. I think this side will be good, and this side I'll need just a little more fill. Okay,
Cheryl. Megan
So-
is still far, far away. I don't know. I'm within the same distance of the microphone. Shannon said when you turn up the mic, it added some kind of white noise, but we can hear Lynn.
When I turned up, oh, you might be hearing. Hold on.
The fan, right?
Yep. Hold on. Oh my gosh, JR switched that fan around. Let me. You would think that we would somehow have our act together,
You
right?
There's
Never.
a lot going on here.
There's a lot
lot.
going on today. So, I don't know. Do you guys want me to mix up a little more Bondo and fill this, or shall I just start painting and giving you my thoughts of what this is going to be? Let's do that. I'm just going to start painting.
Everybody can hear us now. The thumbs
Great.
look better. Yay.
Great. All right, so we've got all.
Cheryl said that you need a booty to hold up your apron.
I know. Look,
It doesn't matter how much she eats at Disney. She's not gonna get a booty.
I don't have the booty. I really don't. Okay, so let's just start painting. I'm gonna get a little bit of a base coat down first. I was just messaging with a few friends, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I love the green and the black. It looks so good." I'm like, "Josie, that's Bondo."
Bondo.
She's like, "But I love that with the inlay that you're going to use." So my plan is we are going
Debbie
to.
loves your nails.
Why, thank you. First time they've been done in
I know.
years, and it's like I am so. Now I want to keep up with it. You know. I'll try. Okay.
Yeah.
I know, right? Those of you that do this,
Yeah.
you know how hard it is. But I never would wear a glove. Heavens no.
I've seen you put gloves on.
I
from
have.
time to time.
Yeah, usually it's when I have a massive cut on my finger or something. Anyway, I am going to use the Paradise Inlay
Love that inlay.
right here. Just for this little bit. So here's the question, you guys. Our sweet IOD sister Josie thought that this would look beautiful with a light green under it. I was going to go with Tarnished Pearl.
Okay.
So what do you think? Do we do Apothecary or Aviary? Do we do Apothecary? That's a lot of fireplace to do an Apothecary.
What's it mainly going to be? Black or
No, I'm painting this whole thing. I'm painting the whole thing. Do we want the whole thing this color? I don't know that I do. I think I'm just going to go with my original plan, and I will save my leftover for something on a green or Apothecary. But you are not going to believe, like, just adding paint over this, what a difference this is going to make. So I am going to just at least start getting some coverage on this, because otherwise it's going to make me crazy. Yes, I am painting over dust and all because I don't mind having.
Carolyn says Tarnished Pearl will look amazing.
I think so too. I do.
Gabrielle says Apothecary will look
Yeah, one or the other, right? I promise. We will do a piece with Apothecary. But again, you know how it goes when we talk about this being a business and what is going to sell, we have to think about who would want that beautiful Apothecary fireplace. Yeah. It definitely limits your customer base, right? But I really want this to have some good texture in it, which is why I'm using the chalk paint. Well, I'm also using the chalk paint because I'm going to be adding that inlay in here. And I have a feeling this is going to be a 2-week project.
Because it's going to be.
It is. Yeah, it is going to be because there's a lot that has to be done. I'm even looking at this space and thinking I might need JR to do, hey, maybe we can reuse this piece of trim right here, although it doesn't match. I don't know if I'd like that. Nope. So maybe I'll add some IOD molds there.
That could be really cool.
I know, it could be. So I'm just going to paint today. What's everybody been doing? We missed you last week.
Nobody. Seems like they didn't do anything.
Oh. Are you ready for this Easter holiday, if it's something you celebrate? We have to make a decision about that. Oh my gosh. Katie suggested brunch. Like making...
Yeah, but we have to make... Oh, making
a reservation.
Brunch?
No, a reservation.
I just think Ben and Rebecca can't do that.
They can't?
I don't think so. Let me find out what time they're available.
Okay. Yeah, I know. We always, in our family, when we get together, we always leave the time up to the person that has the children that need naps.
Well, it's not just that. They have
other they have other stuff too. Okay, so I won't bother you guys with painting this entire thing, of course. But I do want you to see what a transformation this will be just by using a lighter color on this and having removed all of that trim. Oh, I love it.
Oh, Sandy says she picked up some giant barn doors. What a chore that was.
Oh, Sandy Stremski.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you should see those doors. She wants to make a greenhouse. I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. Sandy, you could build that greenhouse right down at our place. But those barn doors were beautiful. So this has a lot of chippy paint underneath from the previous paint jobs that were on it. And I think that this is going to totally lighten it up.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It was yellow when we got it, and it was pretty awful. But I do want you guys to see what a difference this paint will make on here. Because if it's light and bright, it's going to totally change it. And this is just the first coat, but it'll give us a good idea of what's going on. So we went live on Monday on our Facebook page, and I shared, I did a music cabinet with the owl, a decoupage paper by Roy Cycle that was designed by Lexi Grunzer. And I literally did not stop thinking about the placement of that owl for 48 hours. I came in today.
Okay.
I sanded it back.
Okay.
I repainted the door. And I reapplied another owl paper. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because it was driving me crazy.
Shannon asked if Tarnished Pearl has a shimmer to it.
It does not. It does kind of look like it, doesn't it? But no. Are you...
And the name of it.
The reference of Pearl? No. But it's almost like a silvery, like a pale silvery gray.
Sally has an old mantle on her screened porch. It's all cracked. She's so torn. I don't really want to paint it and cover up that crackle that we all love.
You know what you can do, though? If you wanted to do an inlay on it or on a part of it, you can use liquid patina or Fusion Decoupage and Transfer Gel to lay that inlay on it, and it'll preserve all the original paint color and crackle.
That could be very cool.
That could be really cool.
Very cool. Oh, I want to see that on something.
I know. Well, during our inlay class, our ins and outs, the inside out of paint inlays that's coming up, we will be using inlays over a rusty metal finish. We're going to be doing a lot of things, Megan.
Oh, I guess so.
We are. I'm going to be showing how to piece together on a large piece. We're going to be looking at different ways to use inlays in small parts in pieces.
She painted the front door similar color to that Bondo, actually. It's upper Canada.
Oh, you guys have probably been dying to know how we painted that door. Well, that's what we did. Okay, so I am not going to go any further over here. Like I said, I have to sand this yet, but at least we can start piecing out our inlay to get an idea of where that's going to go. All right. So this is the Paradise Inlay. Okay. And obviously, you know, there's 8 sheets here, and they piece together in a certain way. So I think I'm just going to start from the top corner down. Let's let that dry for a sec. So I'm going to grab some scissors.
Or do you want me to grab them?
Yeah.
Where are they?
There's some hanging right up there. Now, you know the first step is to trim away any of this little white edge that's on here. You could lay this down, cut it with a rotary cutter. I'm not in a position to do that right now.
Do you need me to grab the rotary cutter?
No. I'm just going to cut. Because I am working around the outside, I'm not going to have a lot of cutting to do. But boy, it's going to leave me with so much good stuff left over to use on smaller pieces. Is this...
Sandy said she suggested green. She wants to learn how to do that mossy look.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, our moss is all out of stock. Oh my goodness. And there is more coming from Europe. It will be here.
Okay, Debbie asks, what if you painted the part of the fireplace where you are going to put the inlay apothecary? Would it look like tile?
I don't know. Now, oh, really? Oh, you had to say that? You're totally throwing me off here. Do I want to do that?
Because that could be cool.
That could be really cool.
And then you're getting the best of both worlds.
I am. You're right. Okay, let's try it. Why not? Let's see what it's going to look like. Well, we probably won't see what it looks like until next week. But oh my gosh, I do love Apothecary.
So
I
pretty.
do love Apothecary. So let me at least get a few of these kind of laid out here. I know my next one.
Hey, Peggy.
Is going to be...
And I just love that inlay.
It's beautiful, and I'm telling you, seeing it on, okay, that one doesn't go there. This is always like the
puzzle.
This is the puzzle. Yep, always.
Yep.
And I end up literally like, oh, like
Don't do that.
everywhere. Oh my gosh, what piece goes where? I want them all to work, and so we have to lay them all out. And they never seem to go the way I want them to go. Oh, nope. And me see. Nope.
Wow.
I guess I should have planned ahead for this part,
That
right?
would be crazy.
Why would I do that? Okay, so there's that one. And we're going to, let's see, then I need one to attach here.
The rustling alone is just...
Have I taken on too much, you guys? Have I taken on too much here?
If you asked Shirley and JR, they would say yes.
Yeah, I know. They as soon as he heard that pounding, it was too much. Okay. So, we're gonna lay these out, you guys.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here. But the good thing is you can also cut these around and about so that
You can, that one you can make it work. It's not like
You
the
can piece it.
Lady of the Night or whatever she was. Lady of the Nile?
Queen of the Nile, Megan, excuse me.
Sorry.
Address the queen properly.
I said lady.
All right, I have a feeling that
What?
this is gonna be a bit of a problem. Which is why this may end up being a 2-week.
Yeah. It's going to be. Stop saying.
Yes, it is going to be, for sure. But what I was saying is you can very easily trim away any of this and piece it together, fill in spaces.
Yeah.
This is my first time using the Paradise Inlay. It's my first time taking trim off a fireplace mantle.
Why not dive right in?
Yep. We're going to just dive right in. 1, 2. Let's see if I can find a match. Has anybody used this inlay? Please tell me. Please tell me. Oh my gosh. Am I really doing this right now? Am I really doing this?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, that one goes
Something's
there.
happening.
Perfect. That one goes there. You know, if I just threw this like on the top of a table, like how much easier would that be?
Yeah, that
But
would
no.
be too or even just that cart right there.
Oh,
behind you.
yeah, that would have been nice. But whatever. Whatever.
That would be too easy.
Everything that I
What fun
decided.
would that be to watch?
Exactly.
How
Well,
would
and,
we fill the time?
and you know what? Here's the thing. I literally, it's like, wouldn't you think, like, just coming back from vacation, just kind of getting back in the swing of things, I would choose, like, the simplest, easiest things to do, right? Let's paint a pot. Let's do
Hey,
that.
Deborah.
No. Mama's got to choose the most complicated projects for the week. I wonder what
Prairie Gal 04. What is your name? She just completed 2 little side tables with the Paradise Inlay. What was your method for laying out the pieces? Was it similar to Mom's?
I want to know, did you, what color did you use it
Yeah,
on?
that's a great question. I'd love to know too.
So, you know what, Megan, if you could grab me some blue tape, that would be most helpful. I think using, taping these together once you get them laid out really is helpful. Oh, and that one goes there.
Wow!
Come on. How much easier could that be?
It's like magic. I was trying to roll it. Nope.
Thanks.
I roiled a hard-boiled egg across the table to Mabel when she asked for one at breakfast, and she thought that was the funniest thing.
Oh, is that right?
She loves hard-boiled eggs.
Good.
They're squishy, she says. They're squishy and they taste good.
Well, that's
It
perfect.
is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, Prairie Gal. Her name is Judy, and she used a blue-gray color.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I think you're right. Whoever said that about that this would look like a tile. Oh my-
Debbie.
Debbie?
Yeah.
Debbie who?
Rock.
Debbie Schrock. You are a creative genius.
She really is.
So now I am lining these up so that I don't have any issues. I don't know, can you guys see what I'm doing?
Kind of. Half of it.
Do you want to tip the camera down?
I just don't know if it's worth it since you're going to be going right back up. You know what I mean?
True.
Just,
True.
it gets all jiggly and wiggly. She's taping pieces of inlay together.
I am taping them. Sorry.
My
guys.
name is spelled Meghan. Bye, Sandy. Have a great day.
Bye, Sandy.
Hi, Mary.
Okay. All right. I'm just about done, you guys.
If you, I mean, they can see it.
Oh,
If you
good.
move it over to the right a little more, they can see more. I don't know that you want them to see what's going on here.
What is going on here?
Exactly. In 2 seconds, you're going to ask me where those things are that you just threw.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, it's fine, Deborah. There's no reason why you should know how to spell my name.
Okay, and I have to trim this. This is the part
Hey,
that
Paula.
this is the part of creating that I love.
Oh,
Just immersing myself in the process.
Mm,
The prep, the
so enjoyable.
getting my hands on all parts and pieces of the project. Enjoying every step of the way. That's right. So I'm thinking, you know, I want an art studio,
Mm-hmm.
so that I can paint and not have my stuff all over the dining room table.
Yeah. You have like 7 outbuildings. You should use one of those.
I have what?
Like 7 outbuildings. Out
We
the
don't
lake.
have 7 outbuildings.
3.
Not exactly 3. Well, okay, JR has taken over one of them.
Yeah, I think you should use the guest cottage.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is, but it could still be cute. You could have a great, like a cabinet where you keep things. I mean, for the 3 times a year that someone actually stays in that guest cottage, to build an entire
and
other
my friend
building.
Judy, I could count on her every summer, and she bought her own cottage.
But I'm saying,
so she won't be staying
you wouldn't be
anymore.
letting go of the guest cottage. You could just
You're right.
have an
Yeah, you're
area of
right.
it, and I think it's charming, an art studio.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm picturing an easel and paint splatters. Mom,
What?
just making me a nervous wreck with this.
It's okay. These things are very durable.
I guess so. Hey, Paula.
God forbid if I have to open up 2 of these to make this work.
Is that possible?
It could be, but it's okay. I'll use them. I'll use them. If you did sign up for our online Facebook Inlay class,
Yeah, tell all of us, please. So,
Yeah.
so that we all know.
we will
Going on.
we will be starting that in May, and we'll be sending out your paint sample packets. I'm sorry, your inlay sample packets probably next week. Probably next week. Okay, so this is what we've got. Way over there. I just want to get.
Just
Kind of
you haven't painted it yet, right? No.
No.
No, yeah, you're not gonna.
Well,
paint.
one part. Okay, I am just making a mark here so that I can trim that away. Yes, I do have some wet paint there, but okay. It's all
This is.
right.
I don't know if it's funny for anyone else to watch this, but it's funny for me.
They're all probably like, get on with it. Please, what are you doing to us? I just like to piece it all out. and tape it together so that I know I've got the right like thing going on here.
Oh, I'm so glad you got all your stuff.
All right.
Thank you for ordering.
Wonderful. All right, let's start laying this thing on here.
Wow. I see a paintbrush over by your sander.
There it is.
Okay.
We
Is
got
that what
it.
you want, or you want a different one?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Let's do this. Well, I think that is going to be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just getting a coat of wet paint on here. I don't mind if my paint is thicker and a little more textury because this whole piece has a lot of texture to it from the previous paint jobs.
Carolyn said you can't rush inspiration, and Shannon said it's good for us to see the entire process. It really helps.
Good.
We turned out one white noise and replaced it with a rustling.
Yes, we
of the
did.
leaves.
So now I am not going to lay this entire thing up here. Now I'm going to snip apart my pieces. You know what? You can get me a brayer.
Sure. Is there one
Thank
down
you.
here? Or do I need to go upstairs?
I'm not sure, Megan. And so I'm gonna, now that I know the layout of my paper, my inlays. Now I'm gonna cut these apart so that I can begin to apply them to this wet paint. Oops, I gotta do one thing. Sorry, I gotta trim this. So I was really excited to walk outside this morning and see that the peonies are in bloom. Or in bloom. Oh my gosh, they're just starting to pop up. What am I saying? Okay, so let's get that right up into my wet paint. Oh, this is going to be really beautiful. Thank you for the idea to paint the interior with Apothecary. I think that's going to be so pretty wherever I put my Apothecary paint. Oh, where the heck is it?
Behind you.
Where? No,
Right here. And right there.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see my beautiful
Here.
crystal palette of my beautiful crystal dish full of paint.
Did you get Gideon's cookies, Mom?
No, we didn't.
Sorry.
Did you?
Of course I did.
No,
On the
by
last
the time,
day, just like I planned.
by the time we got over there, it was like a 2-hour wait in the virtual queue, and it's like we had to get back to the hotel.
I actually got really lucky, and there wasn't just a 15-minute standby.
Well, aren't you lucky? Aren't you a lucky?
Levon and I got to go in together. He loves the artwork, so he got like a cute
Oh, that's
sticker.
awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
So, are they everything that you thought they would be?
They're pretty amazing.
Really?
You're only allowed to get 6.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And they're giant, right?
They're giant. They're like a ½ pound each.
Giant cookies.
So I got them yesterday, and then I put them right in my freezer.
Are you going to bring a piece for me to
I'll
try?
consider it. I don't know
Oh.
if my children will let me. I have to divide each one into 4 for us to each try it. of
Oh, you
course.
did? They're that big, huh?
Well, yeah. That's the only way we can all try it, no matter how big they are. But yes, they're huge.
All right. Oh, I can tell already this is going to be
for sure.
beautiful. Beautiful. I'm getting paint all over me.
I mean, that's your job.
Mm-hmm. It is, indeed. And I'm going to press this in place.
I love it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be really pretty. It's going to be pretty.
It is already pretty.
I never, you know what? I just would not have thought of doing a two-tone.
Debbie, if you think we're talking about cookies in Medina, we're not. We're talking about cookies at Disney Springs and Disney World. We do have good cookies in Medina,
We
though,
do,
but
yeah.
these are, it's called Gideon's Bakehouse. It's a famous...
Is it a
cookie place.
franchise?
I think they only have 2 locations, one in Disney Spring and another one in Orlando.
Oh my gosh. I want to know what everybody is planning for your Easter dinner. If it's something that you do.
Oops. That's usually our Facebook Live talk that we have.
That's true. We'll do that on Friday. But some of our friends here don't follow us over on...
Hey, Arlinda.
Hi, Arlinda. How's that beautiful secretary coming along?
Hi, Nancy.
Here's Miss Nancy.
What'd you do on Facebook Live on Monday?
I did that owl piece, and
okay.
then I completely redid it today.
Okay, so you're going to have to show that again.
Check this out.
So would you like a different brush?
Honest to goodness. I got it.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
This is my life, you guys. This is my life. God, can you believe that I can teach anything? This is just unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see when you pull that off of there.
I know.
Vacation was wonderful, Denise. So wonderful. Perfect.
I'm gonna try to.
We would have liked 2 more days, and it would have been perfect.
Really? You weren't
Yes.
ready to come home?
No,
Oh.
not at all. 2 more days. That's all we wanted.
I was
That's
ready.
so much to ask.
I know. I was actually ready.
We just really.
The second half of your trip totally
Oh my
changed
gosh.
everything,
Yes.
though, right?
Yes, and it was incredible. I mean, I loved the first half too.
Yeah. All right.
So does she, Nancy. Nancy said she ends up with more paint on her than on her
I
projects.
know. I have to go get my hair cut today. This is a brand new top that I have on. Thank goodness it's Debbie's because it will.
I was gonna say that top looks cute. I can't see the shape.
Well,
of it
you know what
totally,
it
but
is? It's
seems cute.
Uniqlo.
I love Uniqlo.
Yeah, and so I bought a top. I bought a couple pairs of shorts while we were at Disney Springs. Yep.
I just in turn got paint all over.
I did. Yeah, I'm covered because
But it is very voluminous. How do I say that?
voluminous, but
Yes,
in a
to
nice,
be
but in an
wear.
okay way.
But not for while you're painting.
Oh, okay.
It's cute.
Well, here's the thing. I
But
got
I
dressed
wouldn't
this morning
choose-
thinking I was going to get my hair cut this morning, and then my
Yeah.
appointment got changed till this
Yeah,
afternoon.
It's
so
just a lot of material.
just threw
floating
everything
and flapping
off.
around.
Do you want to take it off and get it washed right now? I go.
Ha ha ha.
That'll get us views. Okay, Arlinda said that this reminds me of the fireplace mantle that taught me all about tannins.
Oh, Arlinda.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We love a good tannin story, Arlinda. Yeah.
Tannin tales.
Tannin
We should have a special once a week tannin tales. A private group.
Oh, tannin tales.
Treacherous tannin tales.
I love it. No, I think just tannin tales.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, are there good ones?
Terrific
Terrific tannin tales?
tales of the tannin.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Are we seeing what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
We're good. Okay.
The mantle hasn't moved and the camera has not moved.
Well, that's
Still
great.
exactly where.
Well, I didn't know because I'm like leaning all over the place.
Oh, no,
so.
you're good. I mean, you'll have to slide back, but I think you'd have to do that anyway to the 10 and 10 step group.
Yes.
Let's talk tannins.
Tannin talks.
Yeah. Tannin tips.
No, I I think a 10-step tannin recovery group would be
Yeah.
the best, really. I'm going to squish that right over into place.
You're doing great.
I totally covered up what I was doing with my arm. Oh my gosh. Okay. Brayer. Hey, listen, let us know in the comments. Have you tried paint inlays? If you have not, what are you waiting for? I would love to know what your thoughts are. Oh my gosh. I am already obsessed with this.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
great.
am. But yes, please let us know. Please let us know in the comments below. If you are, if you've tried the inlays. What's been your experience with them? Would you use them again? If you haven't used them, why not? Tell us, dear friends. Tell us.
Tell us.
We'd love to know. Okay, now let's keep our fingers crossed
Okay.
that we, I think I did, by golly. I think I did. Do we have any responders yet?
I'm looking right now. Oh, I know, Nancy. She said she purchased Queen of the Nile, but she hasn't decided how to use it because it's huge.
Well, yeah, you do. It's definitely one that you have to have a plan, right?
Oh no, Patrice said, I thought you said Facebook. Been waiting since you
Oh,
said you were going
Patrice!
live.
And you know what? I got your voicemail this morning, and yeah, poor Patrice didn't get our notification on Monday until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So who knows? Who knows? But we're glad you're here, Patrice. You can
Yes.
always rewind, my friend.
Okay. Second Chance Thrifter. What's your name? She said, the first time I tried, I put them on backwards. I just turned them over and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah,
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin said she would like to try them, but she's broker than a one-legged hooker. But I would suggest you try OnlyFans if you are a one-legged person, because there's a lot of niche groups out there where you can make a lot of money. Shannon
I don't even
said,
know what to say.
it's an easy way to get so many different looks. Don't be afraid of them.
Yeah.
She's referring to the inlay,
Yes.
I think. Okay, Amy signed up for May's classes to learn. She hasn't
Fabulous.
tried it. Patrice hasn't tried it yet. And Mary Jo's used them on several small projects and loves them.
I am so glad to hear that, Mary Jo. And I know that you do furniture flipping too. And so I think you get a lot of use out of these.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of use.
Oh, I know all about that, Kaylin.
What's that?
It's something I'm not going to repeat. People can read it in the comments. But yeah, that's why I'm saying to you. That phrase, I think, doesn't apply anymore.
We don't want to run the risk of getting. Now that I'm all official on YouTube.
Yeah.
Although, well, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I pieced this together correctly or not. It kind of looks like I did. But we'll see. And if not, I am always one to fudge it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now we have to. Gosh, I love these. And I'm being dead serious here. And I've said this before, I love transfers.
Yeah.
I do. I love that beautiful like aha moment that happens when you lift the transfer and it's there and it's so beautiful. But I love,
and it's what you expect.
Exactly.
This is a little bit more.
I love these inlays, and as one of those like artsy kind of people, I truly love getting my hands on. I do. I love getting my hands on every step of the process,
Right.
and controlling the paint, and even doing this part right now. Like, there's something about the whole process that you go through when
Yeah.
you're using inlays that is very satisfying to me. It makes me feel a little more elevated or something. Like
It's just like a little more challenging.
it is a
And
little
you're more
challenging.
involved in the outcome, I think.
Yes, I agree with you. That's what I wanted to say. I am more involved in the outcomes. Thank you. You always know.
Mary Jo said she hasn't had much success getting multiple uses from them.
Really, I think sometimes it depends on what transfer it is, and like the ones that are darker, like Gregory's, like the indigo floral, those you're able to get multiple uses. I think with the rose chintz, I have gotten multiple uses, and of course it fades each time you use it. And you also want to be sure, if you are projecting a need to use them multiple times, you want to apply them into a lighter color paint as well.
Deborah said the inlay results remind me of image transfers.
Kind of, yeah, where you're just, yes, that's another thing that I love about that reverse image, reverse decoupage, I call it, reverse transfer process, is you get your hands into it. And I just love that. Like being able, I'm very tactile anyway.
Yeah.
And I do love being able to feel what I'm working on, and again, be more involved in the process. Okay.
Teresa is here. It's her first time getting to see an actual live.
Hi, Teresa.
She's never tried the inlays, but she's very excited to try it now.
Wonderful. Okay, this little guy goes right there. This is working out.
It is.
It's working out. So now I am going to get my paint right up to the edge.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see how this is done.
I know. And you know what? The other thing that I love about this too is just like you mentioned, like you have an expected outcome with the transfers. This allows you to get a little more of a more worn, rustic, a little more of an unexpected outcome.
Right.
And I love that too. You okay?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Are you just gonna put this up for sale?
Yes, I will. Because I don't have a use for it. So I'm just wiggling this into place to make sure that my seams and my pattern match up. So your paint will cause a little bit of wrinkling if you apply it in a thicker layer, and I tend to like that.
Arlena says, I'm going to try to transfer onto a thin piece of acrylic so I can change it out and make it portable. Has anyone done this yet?
A thin piece of acrylic. I guess I don't know what you mean. Like, can I have that?
Yeah.
Thank you. You mean like a sheet of clear acrylic? Like plastic acrylic? Is that what you mean, Arlinda?
Like somehow transfer the inlay onto that?
Now, again, because I am working with an old piece that's has wonky cuts, I have a little gap right here, but I'm not worried about that. I'll show you next week how I will kind of fudge that in. See here? I don't know if you can see this, but I have a little bit of a gap, but
I
it's
was gonna
alright.
say, you can probably fix that, right?
Yeah, I'll probably just hand paint it.
She said a big piece of acrylic sheeting.
Okay, and so then what would you do with it, Arlinda? Tell me what you would do.
But how would you transfer it onto there? With what?
I haven't used this on glass, but
What do you have to do that? Like liquid patina?
you know, I'm not sure, Megan, because I've never done it.
Hey, Corey.
Hi, Corey. Is it Corey from Nevada? Corey Christensen. Kori. And to be honest with you, this little bit is probably not even going to show. But I'm liking what I see so
gosh,
far.
so
This is going to be beautiful.
So you'll what? Will you leave this on there all the way till next week? Can you do that?
I could. Yeah, I sure could.
Like there's no amount of time.
No, because then when I re-wet it, it will just reactivate because it's water activated and my chalk paint is water activated. I'm not going to have any issues. Look here's that little bit of the Tarnished Pearl that I had first put on there, but I like that little bit of like kind of chippy-ish or that mottled look behind there.
Kaylin's saying she wants to take it with her when she moves or seasonal. What am I missing? I'm sorry, Arlinda.
Where would you use this piece of acrylic, Arlinda?
And she's going to paint the rest of the mantle Tarnished Pearl, I think.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Or even a creamier. It might look better with that creamier color, like
cake batter or something?
not cake batter, but maybe vintage linen. Could work. Okay. But look, I mean, I've got so much extra of this stuff.
And you could use, honestly, fusion on the rest of it if you wanted.
Oh, sure I could, yep. And I'm going to find a piece. Crinoline, yes. That would be a good choice.
Corey got it.
Corey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, it is. Okay, I might need this one. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this is working out.
Shannon said Sonnet's Garden on YouTube did the new inlay on glass window. Great to watch her learning how to.
Sure. You know who else did is, oh, I know why, because I remember I trimmed some of this away. Michelle Piffard from Serendipity House, she also did one. I'm just trying to find the right piece, and I think it's right here. Remember that I trimmed away this part?
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
She did just about finish the little purple music cabinet, but she like redid the entire thing.
I redecoupaged the front door, the door of it. I sent Lexi a text today and shared like what I had done. I was like, am I like the only one that does crazy, stupid stuff like this? Like I've literally obsessed about the placement of that owl for 48 hours. But that's just me. These birds are so pretty. You know what? I really love the very traditional styling of these that Josie and Sally have selected. Because it really and truly, when in decor, like all these traditional patterns and designs are timeless.
Yeah.
They really are timeless, but yet they don't look dated.
No, that's
Right?
the point of
That's
saying
the
timeless.
point of
It's another
time
way of
being-
saying timeless.
Yes, you're right, Megan.
They don't look. I'll tell you what isn't quite timeless is the Carousel of Progress. It's just so. I love to ride that ride.
It's fun, isn't it?
And I don't ever care what they remind you 10 times. This is going to be 20 minutes. That is 20 full minutes, and you cannot leave. So if you don't want to
You
do
are
that,
stuck.
and people scurry out, we're like, no, we'll be staying right here. Thank you. And my dad still burns, has a wood burning stove that he uses for heat. He does not need to do that. And so I have my brother cracking up so hard because literally, I don't know if any of you've been on the Carousel of Progress, but it was like one of Walt Disney's original exhibits that he made for the World Fair. And it goes through, it shows the progress of the American family. Okay, and it's a theater in the round.
How
And it's
far does that progress go, though?
Oh, he goes into the future. His idea of the future, people were using virtual reality and telling voice commands to their appliances, and I was like, wow, that's actually happening.
That's
Pretty
it.
impressive.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Patty says her husband and daughter are obsessed with the Carousel of Progress. Yes, I have a shirt that says it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had my brother cracking up because literally in the first scene, which was at the turn of the century, the guy is saying, oh, and look at my coal burning stove here. It does this, that, and this. He said, sure beats chopping wood. And I said, and yet here Dad is in 2022. Oh, that was the
Chopping
first
wood.
innovation, truly, since the cavemen. And he can afford to heat his house in so many different ways.
He likes
And
the
yet,
exercise of
He's
chopping
still
wood.
out there chopping wood.
There's something about a man burning.
It's like you and your inlays, to bring it full circle. You you could just put that transfer on. There have been so many innovations, and you choose.
I could just hand paint it.
You want to feel a part
I do.
of the artwork. He wants to feel a part of heating his home. Earning the money to heat your home is not enough for him. It's not enough. I love the dog on that ride too. I love that so many of you know about
the
this.
dog, yes. The dog. He's there for all time.
God.
Oh my goodness. Well, I have two little pieces to do down at the bottom, you guys, and I am not going to get
You're not
down
gonna
on
do
this
that in front of
floor.
him?
No,
No?
I will save that.
We're off. We'll use that for the blooper reel.
Right? But so I'm gonna leave this.
I think you could lay on that.
I probably could in one of those like the car mechanic
Yes,
shoes.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll have one here tomorrow.
She will. You're
He
right.
is threadbare, that poor dog. I know,
Poor
Patty.
dog. I wonder. Oh, they can't get rid of it. They
No
cannot get rid of
way.
it. No.
No way.
It's the best. Yeah. So here it is, you guys. This is our ugly, trim laden fireplace
You
mantle
can already see how beautiful it's
that
gonna be.
is getting a complete makeover. And I am digging it. I should have taken a before picture and I didn't.
Yep.
Oh well. So, as much as you'd love to see these transfers pulled away right now, we'll wait till next week. We'll finish painting this. I got to fill in some Bondo and put in these other little pieces. And we'll take a look at this next week. I think it's going to be really pretty. But it's great because then I'll be able to finish it. We can wax and do whatever we want to the finish, which I don't often get to do live because I'm dealing with wet paint. So
Debbie, she'll be continuing on with this next week, so you'll for sure see the finished product.
absolutely, you won't want to miss it.
All right.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for
There's
joining
a great,
in.
big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true. Big and beautiful.
Yep.
All right, you guys have a lovely week. We'll be live on Facebook on Friday. Who knows what I'm going to be doing? let's be surprised. I know we're gonna be talking about the Easter meal.
Yes.
Always. It's always a
Although
topic.
it's causing me tremendous amount of stress just thinking about it right now. I was just texting Jared and asking him if he has any shredded documents I can use for Easter grass so I don't have to go to the store again.
That's awesome.
Like, please, the kids don't know anything about your taxes. They won't know.
They won't be piecing it all
No,
together.
I swear. Goodbye.
Bye, you guys. You actually did that?
Yeah, I did it. Let me see if he responded. Yeah, he
Oh.
said check the shredder in my office.
That's funny. Patty Levine said, that's hilarious.